Hello guys and welcome back to Sudden Strike 4. Today we have mission 6 of the German campaign, Battle of the Falaise Pocket. The description is as follows. Following the landing of Allied forces in Normandy, the German defenders in the region were having a difficult time rearranging their front lines and regrouping, with invaders popping up from all directions. During the Battle of the Falaise Pocket, 12th to the 21st of August 1944, the Allied armies encircled the retreating Army Group B, including the 7th Army and 5th Panzer Army, around the town of Falaise. By the evening of the 19th of August, the Allies lined up at Chambois, closing the pocket. German forces outside the pocket managed to open a corridor at St. Lambert and held it open heroically until the evening of the 21st of August, allowing half of the entrapped army to escape before the Allies resealed the opening. Although many escaped, the losses were catastrophic both in men and equipment, and about half of the soldiers, 50,000 men, remain caught in the encirclement, practically annihilating Army Group B and opening up the way to France and Germany for the enemy. I wanted to change my doctrine a little before we complete the German campaign, because I'm probably not going to go back through many of the missions. I wanted to try out the support doctrine. So let's take the points out of the armoured doctrine and go for Fedor von Bock. And what I wanted to do was go for the extra repair. So at the moment we get army mechanics, which gives us the extra repair up to 50% of the vehicle's maximum health, which is really, really nice. And then what we can do is get some other abilities. So we have 9 stars to use. The APCR rounds. All tanks, self-propelled anti-tank vehicles, towed anti-tank vehicles, recon vehicles, and anti-tank infantry deploy with 3 armor-piercing anti-tank rounds, which increases 20% damage. It's pretty insane. You can get demolition kits, which give us landmines and anti-tank grenades, or rocket launchers, depending on the missions. Get precision shots, which decreases shell dispersion for artillery units, and I think artillery is pretty damn effective, so we might go for that. We don't need reinforced sandbag bunkers because I don't think we're going to be playing it that defensively. Patch lookout was useful before. Sandbag covers again is a defensive thing. Let's go for APCR rounds and we'll see how they do for us.
Reinforce the defense line in the north and repel the attackers. Open a gap in the enemy line and create a safe passage through. Defend the convoys from enemy ambushes. Withdraw your forces from the encirclement.
Well, this is going to be interesting. We are actually taking on the role of the relieving forces, opening up the gap in the Falaise pocket.
The defense line in the north and repel the attackers. Open a gap in the enemy line and create a
It's going to be pretty difficult. Let's jump in. Here we are.
Our whole army is surrounded in this pocket. Hurry.
Let's see what groups we have. Tanks are 1, 2 is mechanized infantry, 3 is support vehicles. Right, let's move up our tanks over here. We need to defend this point first. We'll have our support vehicles come up straight away. And what I want to do is see if we can capture this Tiger, because it looks like we might be able to. Let's jump out with some riflemen and submachine guns.
Forces are approaching. Don't let them break through our lines.
And we'll have the repair vehicle come back. Right, meanwhile we can get the rest of those chaps up. That is a fully crewed Tiger. It's funny how infantry and submachine gunners have the expertise to use a tank. But there we go. I'm going to keep these tanks a bit further back. What we're going to do is unload our infantry. that is a Tempest. Did that just like rocket my Tiger? It's just rude. Got him down though. Let's unload these chaps. We'll have them move ahead and we'll have them lie down. How's our Tiger doing at the base? I think it's ready to go. Nice. Just need some ammo. And where is my ammo trucks? They are here. I'm gonna need one to give back some ammo to that Tiger. And we can repair our vehicles up to like half health, which is nice because of our support Doctrine. Looks like they're going to come in from here now, so we'll move over. And we need to put all of this infantry into like group 4. We'll have them stand up and move over here. And that can just stop, and that will allow us to use a supply vehicle on it. Okay, let's have these guys lie down. Nice. Looks like the Tiger is nearly reloaded. Oh, we're not doing too much damage to that. Let's try some of this AP ammo. Nice. Oh, that Churchill takes a beating, doesn't it? I think we might lose this Panzer IV. Yeah, we did. How can my Jagd Panzer IV not penetrate the front of a Churchill? That's kind of silly. All of my infantry's dead. Hopefully we get some more reinforcements. At least this Tiger's ready to go. And the majority of my other tanks are okay. Let's add this to Group 1. We need to defend the main road now. Barely have the units to do it, but we'll try. Get this tank crewman to move ahead if we can. And this one. I'm going to need somebody to scout out for us. Have them crawl up.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Feindliche Einheiten. Infanterie in Bewegung. Jawohl. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Jawohl.
Okay, good stuff. I need to have him on like return fire.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Einsatzbereit. Infanterie in Bewegung.
Bravo. The drawing convoys are arriving soon, so we need to break through the enemy lines and create a safe passage for them. Objective added. Clear the way for the convoys that will arrive soon. Well, let's go. I have a feeling this is going to be incredibly difficult because we don't really have any infantry to like lead the charge and basically allows me to see anything. Unless this is some reinforcements. Okay, nice. Although, not very good reinforcements. Ah, there's some infantry. That'll work. Loads of Verbaldins. And that is a capturable Churchill.
Bereit zum Angriff.
Let's just stop where we are.
Wir sind einsatzbereit,
Oh
Kommandant.
god. Why did we show side armor?
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
What the hell was that?
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Okay,
In
whatever.
Bewegung, Kommandant. Zielen. Feuer. Transporter meldet sich zum Dienst. Bewegung.
Let's just get this truck out of the way.
Befehle, Kommandant. Erwarte Befehle.
We're gonna have these tank crew stay alive,
Na los.
because I want them to go
Bewegung, Soldat. Zu Befehl. Ja,
pick up
Kommandant.
that Churchill for me.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Jawohl. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Okay, cool.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Oh, we got something attacking us still. Let's move forwards with the Panther and the Tiger. Where is that infantry gone?
Einsatzbereit,
There he is.
Kommandant.
Right, go get in that Churchill.
Jawohl.
And we're going to unload these guys, and we'll have them go in there as well.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Let's just go with the
Auf dem Weg.
Panzerfaust.
In
Okay.
Bewegung, Befehle, Kommandant.
There's
Bestätigt.
also a guy up here doing some damage, so we'll go find him.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Never mind.
Ja, Kommandant. Beeilung. Auf dem Weg. Transporter einsatzbereit.
Let's get the repair vehicle to fix up this Panther.
Befehle, Kommandant.
We can fix up the
Hier
Churchill.
kommt der Nachschub.
We need to repair
Ja, Fahrzeug
our
funktionstüchtig.
Tiger.
Bewegung.
I think we're currently reloading
Einsatzbereit. Auf dem Weg.
the Panzerwerfer here.
Hier kommt der
Where's our
Nachschub.
infantry? Let's unload these
Transporter meldet
chaps.
sich zum Dienst. Jawohl.
And we'll have them in Group 4 again.
Jawohl.
And these guys can go check out what's up here.
Befehle.
Something's hitting us in the front there.
Ja, Kommandant. Befehle. Feuern aus allen Rohren. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Okay, it's a Cromwell.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Nice. We got rid of that.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Time to go across this bridge.
Auf dem Weg.
We're going to have to get our infantry to move across there.
Jawohl. Erwarte Befehle. Hier kommt der Nachschub. Erwarte Befehle. Feind gesichtet. Befehle, Kommandant. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Have these Panzer
Befehle,
IVs move
Kommandant.
across.
Ja, Kommandant.
MG-Schütze in Bewegung! Panzerbrecher in Bewegung!
Bewegung. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Infanterie in Bewegung.
Okay, let's go. And we also have a Churchill at our command now, so let's bring that up.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Beeilung. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Erwarte Befehle. Befehle, Kommandant. Auf dem Weg. Ja, Kommandant.
Let's get into this building.
Der Feind.
That is a priest.
Panzer zu Befehl!
We'll just get into the building next to them,
Befehle, Kommandant!
because at the moment
Erwarte Befehle.
we're not having much luck. Let's continue to move forwards here. Hopefully getting into this
Bestätigt.
will reveal some
Feuer.
troops for us.
Ja, Kommandant.
We're spotting, there's some tank down here that we need to deal with.
Angriff.
Yeah, just took out our Panzer IV.
Befehle! Sanitär!
Ich bin getroffen.
Okay,
Erwarte Befehle. Befehle? Wir sind einsatzbereit.
we may as well use that
Kommandant.
extra tank crewman to jump into the Churchill.
Bereit zum Angriff. Bereit zum Angriff.
And we're going to come back down
Jawohl.
to this bridge here.
Beeilung.
Although I should probably repair my troops first.
Na los. Wir reparieren und
Or these
füllen nach.
tanks, at least.
Transporter meldet sich zum Dienst.
Let's
Befehle, Kommandant.
make sure they're all fixed up.
Befehle. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. In
We also
Bewegung,
need to
Kommandant. Jawohl.
add this Panzer
Bereit zum
IV to Group
Angriff.
1.
Panzerbrecher einsatzbereit!
Na los. Verstanden. Auf dem Weg. Infanterie.
Well, let's
in
move
Bewegung.
forwards with the infantry.
Panzerbrecher in Bewegung!
Bereit zum Angriff.
Hopefully our repair trucks
Feind gesichtet!
can do their job while we're waiting. Let's bring up the Churchill.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Erwarte Erwarte Befehle.
We're going to get all of
Panzerbrecher in
these
Bewegung.
infantry into the hedgerow there.
Zu Befehl.
Befehle. Panzerbrecher
Is that all?
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Surely there's more stuff here. Okay, anti-tank gun. It's dead. Never
Ja,
mind.
Kommandant.
Right, so we got to head back in the other direction now.
Bereit für die Schlacht. Bewegung. Panzerbrecher in Bewegung.
We have our Churchill. We can use that to lead the charge. Pretty impenetrable in the front armor, apparently.
Zu Befehl. Hier kommt der Nachschub. Bereit zum Angriff. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Befehle?
Sanitäter einsatzbereit. Beeilung. Beeilung. Na los.
Let's not let the medic go first.
Feindliche Einheiten gesichtet.
Seems a bit silly. Let's make these guys lie down.
Panzerbrecher in Bewegung.
We'll get into cover
Bewegung, Soldaten.
and slowly move forwards.
Ja, Kommandant.
Right, I think our tanks are ready to go.
In Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
We should probably have the repair trucks
Befehle?
and the other trucks on Group 5 or something, because they just get in the way a lot, especially when we don't necessarily need them. And the Wirbelwinds and the Panzerwerfer is actually useful, right, because they have
Befehle. Beeilung.
anti-infantry capability, and the Panzerwerfer, of course, does a lot of damage to emplacements.
Jawohl. Das wäre einer weniger.
Erwarte Befehle. Auf dem
Right, we
Weg.
just got to continue up this road
Befehle.
with the infantry crawling up.
In Bewegung.
Bereit zum Angriff. Wir reparieren und füllen nach. Ja, Kommandant.
Okay,
Erwarte
this guy
Befehle.
should probably be a part of Group 4, not Group
Feindliche
5.
Einheiten. Ja, Kommandant.
Wir reparieren und füllen nach.
Erwarte Befehle. Infanterie meldet sich zum Dienst.
And this guy needs to be part of Group
Auf
1,
dem Weg. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
so I
Einsatzbereit,
stopped forgetting
Kommandant.
about him.
Auf dem Weg.
Ja, Kommandant.
Have these guys stand up and run.
Bewegung, Soldaten.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Bestätigt. Befehle, Kommandant.
Panzerbrecher 1.
Oh, that is a tank right there.
Ziel zerstört.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Zu Befehl.
Okay,
Good job.
In Bewegung, Kommandant.
The convoys are arriving. Defend them from enemy attacks.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
where do we need to defend? From ahead of us? Or from the side?
Zu Befehl.
That is the question.
Infanterie in Bewegung. Bestätigt.
Because trying to defend them as they move, I think would be kind of silly. Okay, we've got to defend them at this crossroad.
Kommandant.
So, if we have
Jawohl.
all of our units like this in the middle,
Bewegung. Fahrzeug.
we can have a couple of the heavy tanks on either side.
Zu Befehl.
And we also need to get our infantry into the buildings, so
Infanterie einsatzbereit.
have them come down and jump into one of these buildings. Maybe just spread out into all of them.
Erwarte Befehle.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. In Bewegung, Kommandant.
We don't want to block the convoy, so I'm going to try and not go on the road.
Jawohl.
Let's make sure that these guys get out of the way,
Einsatzbereit,
because we have
Kommandant.
units coming down this road already.
Erwarte Befehle.
Get into that building.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Ja, Kommandant.
There goes one Wirbelwind.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Bereit zum Angriff.
Go for the penetrating shot there, if we can.
Jawohl.
Never mind, we don't need to.
Bereit zum Angriff.
Alright, so we'll have a Tiger on that road there, maybe both the Tigers on these roads. And then we'll have the Churchill facing the other way.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
Unless they're only coming from one direction.
Erwarte Befehle.
Na los.
Come on, Wirbelwind, shoot it down. Thank you.
Erwarte Befehle.
Alright, have our Panzerwerfers back here,
Zu Befehl. Kanone in
out of
Bewegung.
the way.
Ja, Kommandant. In Bewegung, Kommandant. Bereit zum Angriff. Befehle, Kommandant. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Löscht sie aus!
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Oh wow. The Panzerwerfer there hitting
Befehle,
the
Kommandant.
house where all of my infantry are occupied.
Jawohl.
Okay, let's have these guys placed like that. We'll keep the Churchill there just in case they hit us from the other direction. Okay, never mind, we need to move up. Because currently they're hitting
Ja, Kommandant.
us up here.
Fahrzeug
The objective
funktionstüchtig.
is always moving, apparently.
Bereit zum Angriff. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Bereit zum Angriff.
How annoying.
Fahrzeug
I'm going to send a Tiger over here as well. We need to help 15 get out alive. Is that?
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
I don't even know.
Reparieren und füllen nach.
Either way, we need to repair up these tanks.
Hier kommt
So
der
let's
Nachschub.
have our trucks come up and help.
Bereit zum Angriff.
There's
Bestätigt.
an aircraft hitting this point.
Zu Befehl. Erwarte Befehle. Wir sind
Let's get a
einsatzbereit,
tank over there
Kommandant.
because there are tanks coming in that direction.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
I have a feeling that we may as well just go straight over here.
Beeilung.
God, this is going to be difficult.
Erwarte Befehle.
Unless we keep like one Tiger here, just for now.
Ja, Kommandant.
Run out of fuel though.
Ja, Kommandant.
That's not ideal.
Bereit zum Angriff.
Keep these guys in cover
Wir sind
because we don't want them to be
einsatzbereit,
hit
Kommandant.
by the infantry there.
Ja,
Take our
Kommandant.
infantry out of this
Infanterie
location,
meldet sich zum Dienst.
and I'm going to send half of them up to the top.
Panzerbrecher einsatzbereit. Bestätigt.
Join this Tiger,
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
and I'm going to send half of them down here
Jawohl.
to defend this
Feindliche
point.
Einheiten gesichtet.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
15 out of 30 must survive. Okay.
Feuer eröffnet.
Currently, 7 have escaped.
Bewegung.
We're going to need our trucks to come over here because we've got a couple of tanks that have run out of fuel.
Ja, Kommandant.
Panzerbrecher einsatzbereit. Infanterie einsatzbereit.
These guys need to be on a separate group so that I don't move them all together.
Jawohl. Ja, Kommandant.
Okay, now we need to move down here.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Let's grab these tanks and move down that way.
In Bewegung, Kommandant. Wir sind
Have this guy just
einsatzbereit,
stop for
Kommandant.
now so that he
Hier
can
kommt
get
der
repaired.
Nachschub.
That way he will move a lot quicker.
Hier kommt der Nachschub. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Ja, Kommandant. Verstanden.
Get the Panzerwerfer up here as well.
Verstanden.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Befehle?
Okay,
Hier kommt der Nachschub. Zu Befehl.
so this Tiger's ready to go.
Bewegung. Bereit zum Angriff.
Have it move down
In
here.
Bewegung, Kommandant.
And yeah, the Tiger may as well move down here as well.
Hier kommt der Nachschub. Hier kommt der Nachschub.
Anything else we need to do?
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
We may as well move all of these guys down there. The Verbelwinds and the
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Panzerwerfer there. We'll have the repair truck come and fix up that Verbelwind.
Hier kommt der
And
Nachschub.
we've got that refueling, so that's fine.
Befehl.
Infanterie in Bewegung.
Ja, Kommandant.
And we need to defend back here. Okay,
Bereit zum Angriff.
Panzerbrecher in Bewegung.
let's run all the way back there.
Zu Befehl.
God, it's crazy. It's making me go all over the place. We also need to get away from this Typhoon, which is probably going to try and hit my Tiger.
Bullseye.
Befehle, Kommandant.
But job is done here.
Auf dem... Wir sind einsatzbereit,
Come on, we can take out that
Kommandant.
tank. Nice.
Wir sind einsatzbereit,
Move over
Kommandant.
to this area.
Fahrzeug
We need to have
funktionstüchtig.
some AA come help out with this Typhoon. Currently, 13 have escaped. You have a verbal bin just here, actually.
Einsatzbereit,
Let's use
Kommandant.
that.
Hier kommt der
Our
Nachschub.
units are all over the
Hier
place
kommt der
now.
Nachschub. Beeilung!
Ziel in Sicht.
Okay, at least we're in the right position to defend this one.
Bestätigt. Infanterie.
Transporter
Let's try
einsatzbereit.
not to block the bridge with our
Einsatzbereit,
truck,
Kommandant.
which is
Ja,
completely
Kommandant.
useless now.
Befehle?
Zu Befehl. Auf dem Weg.
Befehle, Kommandant.
And this truck's getting ahead of itself. Absolutely no point in that.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Ja, Kommandant.
Come on, tanks. Move over. 15 have escaped, which is good.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Transporter meldet sich zum Dienst. Hier kommt der Nachschub.
We're causing another traffic jam here, though.
Auf dem Weg. Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig.
My god.
Kanone in Bewegung.
Oh, we're moving all over the place. And what's going on with all of these units? They're just all sat there doing nothing.
Bandagen sind einsatzbereit.
Bin schwer verletzt.
Oh, I could probably go pick up that chap.
Befehle? In Bewegung, Kommandant.
Random medic.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
Can be there to save him. Right, let's grab an Opel Blitz supply vehicle and come pick
Ja,
up
wir sind
that
einsatzbereit,
Churchill.
Kommandant. Erwarte Befehle. Bestätigt.
I think we got quite a few out. 9 got destroyed.
Befehle? Bin schwer verletzt. Ich bin getroffen.
I love the way. He's trying to take on that
Da, wo
rifleman.
man mich braucht.
Ja, jawohl.
Bewegung.
Oh, he got shot again.
Sanitäter einsatzbereit.
Trying to get him out of
Na
there.
los.
I think it's a lost
Sanitäter
cause,
unterwegs.
honestly.
Sanitäter unterwegs.
Einsatzbereit.
Good job. Most of them got out safely.
Auf dem Weg.
Time to withdraw your forces as well to avoid encirclement.
Bereit zum Angriff.
Alright, let's go.
Verstanden. Fahrzeug
Everybody out.
funktionstüchtig.
Sanitäter einsatzbereit.
Infanterie meldet sich zum Dienst.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
That one's actually run out of fuel. So's that one.
Befehle. Hier kommt der Nachschub. Verstanden. Auf dem Weg. Bestätigt. Na los.
One truck, get out of the way.
Bestätigt.
Tigers need to go home.
Kanonen einsatzbereit. Wir
We need to
reparieren
fuel
und
it.
nach. Erwarte Befehle.
Not to give it ammo.
Wie lauten die Koordinaten? Befehle, Kommandant.
Right, this one can get
Bewegung,
going.
Kommandant. Erwarte Befehle.
This one's ready to go.
Bestätigt.
Let's move.
Hier kommt der Nachschub. Befehle? Kanone wird versetzt.
Although I think
Kommandant.
these ones are cut off.
Bewegung. Na los! Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
MG-Schütze.
Jawohl.
I feel like our Tiger's going to run out of fuel before it gets home,
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant.
which would be,
Bewegung, Kommandant.
I guess, rather historically accurate.
Bewegung, Kommandant.
Infanterie
Get this
meldet
tanker
sich zum
out of there.
Dienst. Infanterie in Bewegung.
Transporter einsatzbereit. Auf dem Weg.
These guys, I'm not sure they're going to break through, but we can try.
Jawohl.
These chaps are most certainly going to die. Yeah, they're going to bump into some enemy tanks.
Befehle?
Oh, poor chaps. At least the rest of them are going to get out.
Bewegung.
Einsatzbereit,
Maybe not
Kommandant.
this verbal hint,
Ja, Kommandant.
and maybe not
Bereit
the
zum Angriff.
Churchill here.
Fahrzeug funktionstüchtig. Befehle, Kommandant.
Okay, we've given that enough fuel, I think, to make it. Let's continue with
Hier
the
kommt der
Churchill.
Nachschub. Einsatzbereit,
Just need to make
Kommandant.
sure we pick up the verbal wind, and then we're job done. 2 stars gained so far in this mission. Not sure we're going to be getting the 3rd. That Tiger literally ran out of fuel, just on the edge of the map.
Wir sind einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Wir reparieren Wurzeln machen.
Okay, let's go.
Auf dem Weg.
I think that's all of my men.
Brauche einen Sani!
Got one tank crewman bleeding out there. But otherwise,
Jawohl.
the rest of our troops escaped, apart from like one supply truck and a Wirbelwind. That was pretty intense, forcing me to go all over the place in this one.
Tuesday, August 22nd, 1944. When the Americans landed on the beaches in Normandy, I could not believe it. Either they were very brave or very stupid, I thought. But they did it. They managed to break the Atlantic Wall. And they got us on the run. We had only arrived near Chambois a few days ago, but we were hard-pressed to push on. The Allied lines were closing in on us. Hour by hour, I got new reports from all sides. American, British, French, Canadian, and Polish troops incoming. It seemed the whole world was out to get us. And who could blame them? In all of this, I only wanted to keep my men alive. To get them out of this slowly tightening noose. Retreating never feels like a victory, but I am very proud of my men today. They held the door open for so many of their comrades and managed not to get killed in the process. Some of von Bock's defensive tactics really helped today, but I wonder what we could have done with a different approach. I cannot help but feel that the tides have turned, and frankly I care less and less each day. Even though I cannot show it to my men, I am tired, exhausted, weary of war. I long for a time when it was just me and a girl sitting below an oak tree without a sound of distant gunfire. I don't know if it'll ever be the same again. For now, we just press on and hope for the best.
And that is the Battle of the Falaise Pocket complete. Next time we'll move on to the Battle of the Bulge and complete the German campaign. Then I'll likely move on to the Allied campaign, which will be very interesting. But in the meantime, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.